Hey YouTube, NatureTab coming in here to do a quick video. First, I want to say welcome to all my new subscribers and thank you for all the wonderful comments and things you've made. I haven't done a video in a while, so I thought I would do one because I noticed lately in a lot of my conversations with people, the thing that we talk about the most is how did you become natural? Did I transition? What did I do while I transitioned? Or I don't know, people ask me, what do I do? I don't know what to do, da-da-da. So I thought, well, that'll be a good video because I don't know that I've done one that just kind of talks about maybe some little steps or tips or things you can do if you're deciding to go natural, if you want to transition, what have you. And just these are some things that I did when I went through the transitioning process. As most of you know, I transitioned for a year. So these are just some of my tips. They're not in any particular order. Just some things that hopefully, if you're going through the process, it will help you out a lot. But the first thing is you have got to be mentally prepared. When you want to go natural, you have to be mentally prepared. It's some people will do it by, I think I want to go natural and cut their hair off. Some people can do that. If you're one of those, you can't do that, don't do it. I knew I couldn't do that. I had to really prepare myself. I thought about it for a little bit, and I figured, when I got my last perm, I said, this is it. I know at this point I'm going to go natural. I'm going to transition for a while because short hair was not for me. I've never had short hair, so I was afraid to go that route. So I knew I was going to transition. I knew that it was going to be at least 6 months, possibly a year. So first, be mentally ready. Second, once you've decided you want to go natural, decide how you want to handle it. Do you want to, just like I said, do you want to transition for a while? Do you want a big chop right away? And if you're okay with just cutting it off, then just cut it off. If you, know that, short hair is not for you, or you are not sure what to do first, so you want to give yourself some time, so transition for a little while. Decide that. Third thing is, if you're going to transition, know what styles you're going to wear. Like I said, I had gotten my perm, and for 3 months, the perm was fine. At that point, I knew, okay, it's getting a little thicker. How am I going to handle this? So I started wearing rod sets a lot. And I would wear rod sets, especially since the majority of my hair was still perm, it still looked good. So I would wear that for 4 weeks straight. Go get it washed, go back again, rod set. 4 weeks, so that was getting me through the months. I didn't have to worry about doing anything to my hair. So that was good. So I think that's number 3. Know what you're going to do to your hair. If you want to put braids in it, do the braids. If you want to cornrow, whatever. But just know, because I think that's when I'm having a conversation with my coworker, that was one of the biggest things, and I don't know what to do. It's starting to get thick, and you start to get frustrated, so that's when you don't know what to do. So have a plan. Know that I'm going to transition, and this is how I'm going to wear my hair. Or I'm going to learn how to do this, or, have a plan. That'll help you through. I think number 4, remember that there are natural hair salons out there. While you're transitioning, you can still go to your stylist if you were going to one. That will help you also. All that burden doesn't have to be on you. So go to your stylist. That's what I did. She did my rod sets. If I wanted to do any other stuff, she did it. I was not stressing on that because I knew I wasn't ready. I was still trying to get ready, but I knew I wasn't ready, so I still went to her. So use these natural hair salons that you might find, and don't feel like you have to go it alone. I think this is number 5. I'm not keeping up. Also, if you decide that you don't want to transition, you want to do a big chop right away, still go to a natural hair salon. If you wear a TWA, maybe you don't like it right away, or you don't know what to do, go to a natural hair salon. Go to a stylist, natural hair stylist, who will guide you, hopefully, in the right steps to do to get you moving forward. The next one, decide how long you want to transition. Like I said, I knew mine was initially going to be at least for 6 months, because my goal was to cut my hair once I got enough new growth or enough natural hair that where I could cut the rest of it off and I would look pretty decent. I still had a nice amount of hair on my head. So kind of decide. And it's okay to change that decision as you go. I decided I knew at least 6 months, but at my 6 month mark, I was like, no, this is not enough. So I waited another 6 months. But before that before that year came along, I was ready. Somewhere around month 11, I was really ready. You know, I was feeling that new growth, and I was just ready for it. Then I knew. So when that day came, I was just ready. And some people just have that. They're like, oh, I'm tired of this. Let me just cut it. And if you do that, it goes back to the other one. Be prepared. Know what you're gonna do once you cut their hair off, or cut your hair off. I guess the next one would be to, when I was transitioning, to kind of speed my process up, I would every time I went to my stylist, I would let her cut about an inch off of the permed hair, as you know my hair was growing. So I didn't want to wait till it all grew out. So that's why it was perfect for me for that year. I had enough on there to really wear something, and then I let her go ahead and just do the rest of that chop the rest of it off. So I still had enough. So do that in the meantime. You don't have to wait until the entire perm grows out. Just clip as you go. The next thing I would say is to study about natural hair while you're transitioning. That way, when you finally do decide if you're going to cut it off, or once all the perm has grown out, then you'll have an idea as to how to handle your hair as well. Start taking care of your hair like it's fully natural. If you are not going to put certain products in your hair, stop doing it now. If you're not going to put a lot of heat on your hair once you become natural, stop it now. You know, do all those things. Start preparing yourself to take care of your hair, and then that will help you once you totally become natural. It's not I got all this stuff to learn, I got all this stuff to do. You've already kind of gone through that process. You know it already. So do that. And I think the last one, don't assume that going natural is going to be easy. Don't assume this whole process is easy. It takes me more time now to do my hair than it did when I was permed. Because when I was permed, I wrap it up at night, go to bed. If I wrapped it, sometimes I just go to bed, get up in the morning, comb it down, and go, or hot curl it, or whatever I'm going to do, and go. If you have a TWA, yeah, it might be easy. If you have shorter hair, it might be easy. But if if your hair grows out, like, maybe mine does, or somebody else's does, or even if it doesn't, because I have friends who are natural and they have short hair, but it still takes time for them to do their hair. So whether long or short, don't assume that the process is going to be, this is just going to be a breeze. I really did assume that before I became natural. I really assumed that. Oh, what, you just get up, you go. No, it's really not like that. So don't assume that. I think that is one of the biggest mistakes that people that I've talked to have made. And I don't want to say every natural has made, because some people, probably knew. But there are others I've talked to who said, oh man, I thought this was going to be easy. I thought going natural was going to be easy. It is not. That is for sure. It is not. But anyway, so those are just a few things just to keep in mind as you decide to go natural, or as you decide to transition. There's some things these are just some things hopefully that will help you. And just, yeah, these are some things that hopefully will just help you get through it. Again, don't feel like you're going alone. Go to a natural hair salon. I think that's the one thing people just refuse to do, or don't even think about. Go to a natural hair salon and let them, go in there and just say, hey, I'm transitioning. I don't really know. Give me a style. And then you don't have to keep going back. Learn that style at home, and then start doing it yourself. Tweak it, get it to your liking, what have you, and then just do it yourself. And then that way, it'll be a good transition for you. Anyway, so if you're transitioning, or if you're thinking about going natural, or you just went natural, I wish you well. It's a wonderful journey. I wouldn't change it for the world. But I just want to share those things with you all. Hope you have a great day. Bye.